2 failed marriages. You knew you had an out, a nonviolent option. But instead of leaving as you had done twice before, what did you do? We know what you did. You went out. You bought 2 hunting knives. You tested them for sharpness. You laid in wait in a darkened hallway. You ambushed your unsuspecting wife and you butchered her. Self-defense? I don't think so.
The judge gets the last word. Muzzammil Hassan is sent to prison despite a last-ditch effort to delay justice. Good evening, everyone. Jackie's off tonight. He won't see the light of day for decades to come. Today, Muzzammil Hassan got the max, 25 years to life, for beheading his wife. Hassan tried desperately to delay the sentencing, but Judge Thomas Franzek wouldn't have it. Hassan has also been barred from having any contact whatsoever with his children. News 4's Lori Schultz covered the entire trial and today's sentencing. She begins our team coverage tonight. Lori?
As you'll see, Muzzammil Hassan kept his eyes lowered throughout much of sentencing. And just like the many twists and turns during his 14-day trial, there was an unexpected development prior to him learning his punishment.
The maximum possible punishment.
The fate of convicted murderer Muzzammil Hassan's been sealed, but not without an attempt to delay sentencing by bringing on attorney Earl Key.
But I'm adjourning it to get up to speed.
Prosecutor Colleen Curtin-Gable argued strongly against a postponement.
The inevitable is now he is going to state prison.
A jury convicted Hassan of second-degree murder last month for the beheading and multiple stabbing of his wife Asia 2 years ago. In that time, he hired and fired 4 attorneys, including Jeremy Schwartz, who was in the courtroom. Judge Thomas Franzek denied Hassan's latest request and moved forward with sentencing.
This defendant committed one of the most violent, vicious, and brutal murders imaginable.
Prosecutors asked the judge to sentence the defendant to the maximum, a 25-year-to-life state prison term. Hassan mumbled this when given the opportunity.
Sir, I deeply regret that things came down to what they came down to.
The judge sentenced Hassan to the maximum, citing his lack of remorse. He was unimpressed by Hassan's post-conviction letter.
The defendant says in this letter that he never, ever abused his wife. I am entirely convinced that he is utterly incapable of seeing himself for who he truly is. This was a premeditated act of violence, and any suggestion that the defendant acted in self-defense flies in the face of both logic and common sense.
Hassan remained composed throughout sentencing.
You ambushed your unsuspecting wife and you butchered her. Self-defense? I don't think so.
The judge also issued an order of protection, barring Hassan from having any contact with his children. During the trial, Hassan's 2 oldest children testified against him. They also submitted post-conviction letters to the court.
And in Sonia's own words, and I quote, she says, "His selfishness has directed our lives since they began, and his selfishness is the reason for our current state in life."
Well, Hassan is expected to appeal and has 30 days to do so. Since his conviction, he has continued to write letters from jail expressing his belief that he suffered from battered spouse syndrome.